भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। विघ्नेश्वरा गणनाथ गजानन परतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा परतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
परतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
Repeat his name, Sai Ram, Sai Ram.
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 Say it with love, 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 Sai Ram, Sai Ram.
Picture his form, Sai Ram, Sai Ram.
Picture his form, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. He's everywhere, risen shining within you. He's everywhere, risen shining within you. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram. Read his name, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. Say it with love, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. Picture his form, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. He's everywhere, feel it shining within you. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram. Rama Rama Ram Ram, Sai Rama Rama Ram Ram.
Repeat his name, Sai Ram, Sai Ram.
जय 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 हे श्री गुरुनाथ
जय 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 हे श्री गुरुनाथ।
जय 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 हे श्री गुरुनाथ
जय 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 श्री गुरुनाथ।
जय 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 हे सद्गुरुनाथ
जय जय जय
सद्गुरुनाथा
गुरुनाथा सद्गुरुनाथा
सद्गुरुनाथा सद्गुरुनाथा
सद्गुरुनाथा श्री साईनाथा
सद्गुरुनाथा श्री साईनाथा
सत्य स्वरूपा श्री गुरुनाथा सत्यस्वरूपा शिव गुरुनाथा अंतर्यामी विश्वविधाता अंतर्यामी विश्वविधाता मुक्ति प्रदाता साई गुरुनाथा मुक्ति प्रदाता साई गुरुनाथा जय 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 हे श्री गुरुनाथा जय 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 हे सद्गुरुनाथा श्री साईनाथा सत्य स्वरूपा शिव गुरुनाथा अंतर्यामी विश्वविधाता मुक्ति प्रदाता साई गुरुनाथा मुक्ति प्रदाता साई गुरुनाथा जय 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 हे श्री गुरुनाथा
साईनाथ भगवान साईनाथ भगवान साईनाथ
गच्छामि सङ्घं शरणं गच्छामि सङ्घं शरणं गच्छामि सङ्घं शरणं गच्छामि सत्य साई शरणं गच्छामि सत्य साई शरणं गच्छामि साईनाथ भगवान साईनाथ भगवान साईनाथ भगवान सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरं साईनाथ भगवान शिवं सुन्दरं साईनाथ भगवान साईनाथ भगवान साईनाथ भगवान साईनाथ भगवान बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि सङ्घं शरणं गच्छामि सत्य साई शरणं गच्छामि सत्य साई शरणं गच्छामि साईनाथ भगवान साईनाथ भगवान
अञ्जनानन्द वीरम् अशोकवन सच्चारम् अञ्जनानन्द वीरम् अशोकवन सच्चारम् अञ्जनानन्द वीरम् अशोकवन सञ्चारम् अञ्जनानन्द वीरम् अशोकवन सञ्चारम् वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम् वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम् वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम् वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम् सीताशोकविनाशकरम् 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 अञ्जनानन्दवीरम् अशोकवन सञ्चारम् अञ्जनानन्दवीरम् अशोकवन सञ्चारम् वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम् वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्
साईं बाबा तेरा नाम सत्य साईं बाबा
साईं तेरा नाम बुद्ध साईं
भोला साईं तेरा नाम, भोला साईं तेरा नाम,
भोला साईं तेरा नाम, भोला साईं तेरा नाम,
यसु साईं तेरा नाम, बुद्धा साईं तेरा नाम,
साईं तेरा नाम, बुद्ध साईं तेरा नाम,
साईं बाबा तेरा नाम, साईं रामा तेरा नाम,
राम तेरा नाम, साईं राम तेरा नाम,
साईं बाबा तेरा नाम, साईं रामा तेरा नाम,
तेरा नाम, साईं राम तेरा नाम,
साईं बाबा तेरा नाम, सत्य साईं बाबा तेरा नाम.
May the Lord sharing spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joy to every soul that is alive. May the love we sharing spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joy to every soul that is alive. From us the Luka, Sulkino Bhavantu. May all the beings in all the world be happy. From us the Luka, Sulkino Bhavantu. May all the beings in all the world be happy. May the Lord be sharing spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joy to every soul that is alive. May the Lord be sharing spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joy to every soul that is alive. Samastaroka Sukhino Bhavantu. May all the beings in all the world be happy. Samastaroka Sukhino Bhavantu. May all the beings in all the world be happy. May the love we're sharing spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joy to every soul that is alive. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
My most humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Why don't we end every week like this? This is so lovely that we are, in Swami's name, able to gather on a Friday evening. We are able to come together to sing his praise and to listen. We are able to Sairam, yes, we're able to come together, sing his praise, and now we are able to listen to his stories and his messages and end the week and start the weekend on a really high note. So first of all, our most humble gratitude to Swami for bringing us all together and creating this occasion for all of us. Jai Sai Ram. With that, it is really nice that people from all across the region have gathered here. As we know, Region 7 is Northern California and Northern Nevada. And I think we have a lot of centers from the Bay Area and Sacramento and Santa Rosa represented here today. So it's lovely that everyone's able to come together. And I know the commute has been challenging, but we have found our way to Swami. Jai Sai Ram, yay. And now it is our privilege and honor to welcome our guests for the evening. And we are in for a really, really great treat. We were trying to address us as part of the regional retreat a few years ago. Swami graced it through a video conference, but this time Swami has brought him in person. So we're really, really happy and excited about that. So Dr. Reddy needs no introduction, but we will introduce him anyway. For those in the room that may not know everything about him, Dr.Narendranath Reddy, MD, graduated in medicine with honors from SV Medical College, Tirupati, India. He has been a consultant and a practicing internist, endocrinologist in Southern California for over 40 years. Dr. Reddy received 3 gold medals for outstanding academic achievement in the pre-medical undergraduate program and was awarded the Physicians Recognition Award by the American Medical Association. A fellow of the American College of Physicians and a fellow of the American College of Endocrinologists, he served on the teaching faculty at the Keck School of Medicine, University of Southern California in Los Angeles. Dr. Reddy was awarded the Volunteer of the Year Award by Beverly Enterprises Organization for providing volunteer services to the elderly. 4 generations of Dr. Reddy's family have been followers of our dear Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, with Dr. Reddy himself coming to Bhagwan Baba at the age of 5. Dr. Reddy and his family have been hosting a Sri Sathya Sai Center in their home for 40 years. Dr. Reddy serves as the chairman of the Sri Sathya Sai International Organization, the SSSIO, which has a huge voluntary network in more than 114 countries. Please help us welcome Dr. Reddy. And before we invite him here, I also want to note that along with Dr. Reddy is his wife, Dr. Mrs. Haima Reddy, in our presence as well as his brother, Dr. Krishna Mohan Reddy, who is a member of the Prashanti Council, and Mrs. Prasoona Reddy. So welcome everybody, Dr. Reddy. Yeah.
Sarvaroopadharam Shantam Sarvanamadharam Shivam Satchidanandam Advaitam Satyam Shivam Sundaram. With love, gratitude and reverence, I offer my prayerful pranams at the divine lotus feet of our dear Lord Sai, who is all names and auspiciousness, who is all forms and peace, who is knowledge, existence, and bliss, and who is beyond all dualities and who is truth, beauty, and auspiciousness. So that is what the biography of Swami is called. Satyam Shivam Sundaram is truth, beauty, and auspiciousness. That is what Swami approved Professor Kasturi to write. So first I want to express gratitude to Swami and all of you for giving me this opportunity to share his love and message this evening. Dear brothers and sisters, loving Sai Ram to all of you. So I am happy that on a weekday and the evening in this commuter traffic, we could all make it. But only Swami, whom Swami calls, can come. So Swami invited each one of you personally here to be part of this wonderful satsang. So I really, when I heard these bhajans, is it okay now? Good. It's a feedback. So there was bhajanananda, they call. You know that one of the bliss, we can get so many things you get from food or hearing. But here these bhajans were so beautiful, ethereal. So I wish it continued for a longer time. So it gives a blissful feeling. And actually, people like great saints and sages like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he used to go into samadhi state when he heard the bhajan. And same thing with Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he used to go into the samadhi state. And our Swami also, some of you might have noticed, he used to go into trance. I remember one time when we were singing our bhajan group, the dum 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 damaru bhajan. Swami he was in trance and didn't come out for a while. People were concerned when he is going to come back. So because he is the source of music and he enjoys music. So, but Swami just Sarvarupa Dharam is not just saying that he's all forms and Sarvanama Dharam, he's all names. But really you can experience. It's not just reading in the scriptures. When you say Swami is Sai Rama, so he gave the vision of Rama to the Raja of Venkatagiri. So just when Swami himself related to that when we were in Vrindavan, when Raja of Venkatagiri, the elder Raja came, when he saw Swami, he just saw the big Ajanubahu Rama and fell flat at his feet. And his own mother, Ishwarama, before she passed away, she had vision of Rama when she saw Swami. And another one is, anybody know? Dhupati Thirumalachar. He was a great devotee of Swami, and Swami took him in the entourage to Ayodhya. So that is where now this Rama temple is inaugurated. And there he could see Swami as Rama, and he went into bliss for 3 days. He was completely out of consciousness. And this is the person, the great Pandit who composed Suprabhatam. He is the one who wrote the Suprabhatam, is Dhupati Thirumalachar. So Swami gave the vision of Rama like that. And and vision of Krishna, all of you know, right? To Dr. Hislop. When he was going with Swami in the car, so he looked back, instead of Swami, he saw such a beautiful divine form with unparalleled beauty, that is, he couldn't take the eyes. And then Swami revealed to him later that is Lord Krishna. I can relate to my own father. So he was living in Prashanti Nilayam that time, and he was attending a session in the Purnachandra, the big one. And when he looked at Swami, he was in his 60s that time, and Swami looked blue. He thought he has in that age you will get some eye problem. But when he looked at the whole gathering in the hall, everybody looked normal. Again he looks at Swami, it looks blue. Again he looks at everybody looks normal. This went on few times. Then he didn't know what to make of it and then he gave the vision of Lord Krishna to him. Next day when he was sitting in the veranda, Swami asked him, "Are you ready? Are your eyes okay?" Seeing just playing that, I gave you the vision of Lord Krishna. And also he is we know the Shiva. He make, anybody can guess who came? Sheshigir Rao, who was working as a priest for Swami. Actually, he went with skepticism whether Swami is really divine. But when he saw Swami with these snakes around as Shiva, and he was completely, he also went into Samadhi. Like that, Swami gave to many. And then as Swami himself declared, he is Shiva Shakti Swarupa. In that Guru Purnima time in 1963, when Swami took on the paralysis, and that he himself cured by sprinkling water. So this is Shiva and that is Shakti. And the late Professor Anil Kumar, he was relating to us one time, so he was with Swami massaging his feet. So on one side, he could see Swami's, when he was doing, other side, he could see the impressions of the anklet. Like it is for a woman who was wearing, and then Swami says, you are witnessing Shiva Shakti Swarupa. So we are so lucky. But even before Swami declared in 1963, so if you go, he revealed that before. Does anybody guess? In 1958, November 25th. You know the singer, Sudha Raghunathan. You hear her, right? So she was gone, she was almost dead, and Swami revived her, brought back to life. And then who it is, then said, I am Jodi Adipalli Somappa. So Adipalli means the primeval town, which is Kailas. And Jodi Adipalli means the combination of Shiva and Shakti. That is why one of the 108 names we say is Jodi Adipalli Somappa. Sometimes people, we should need to go the meaning what that is. And that is Jodi Adipalli is Shiva Shakti Swarupa. Actually the very name, Sai means Sa for Shiva and Ai means Shakti. So Amma. So this is the combination of Shiva Shakti. So he is all forms which we have. And not only that, all names. So any mantras we chant, we think we are chanting for the thing. I can tell you the story of Swami Amrutananda. How many of you know that Swami story, Amrutananda here? Really, nobody knows? I'm surprised. Oh, a couple know, good. So this Swami Amrutananda, he was 85 years old, and he went to Prashanti Nilayam. He was a great saintly man. So when he went, Swami always liked spiritual seekers. So he called him in for an interview. Then Swami said, at the age of 7, do you know what you did? That saintly man said, Swami was not even born that time. This is even much before Swami. But Swami, to show that he was always there, here now, and he will be ever there. Yes, Swami, I did a Ganapati Homa. So he did a Ganapati Homa, said, what did you do? So he did, and Swami related what he did. He, for 41 days, every day in the Homa, he was doing the coconut offerings with chanting the mantra 1,000 times every day. So what is that mantra? Om Sreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Ganapataye. A lot of people chant Om Sreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Ganapataye Vara Varada Sarvajanamme Vashamanaya Swaha. Oh Lord Ganapati. The Glaum Ganapati, they were the seed letter mantras for Lord Ganesha. So he chanted and put the coconut. Then what is the thing assured by the scriptures? You will have the vision of golden Ganapati. In the Homa Kunda, what you do, you will see golden Ganapati and the trunk, with the trunk taking the offerings of the Ahuti, Purnahuti. So he didn't hear. Swami asked, did you get that vision? No, Swami, I was only 7 years old. I can't expect to get that. No. Whatever you did that time, that japa, that homa made you come to see me. Because of that good merit, you came. Now look at me. And then Swami gave him the vision of that golden Ganapati in front of him. This man was so much blissed out. For 4 days, it is recorded, he didn't have food, no water, and no sleep. He was completely blissed out. So, what I'm telling is, whatever form we worship, with faith and love we worship, any mantra you do, it all goes to the same God. Because there is only one God. He is omnipresent. He is Sarva Mantra Swarupa, Sarva Tantra Swarupa, Sarva Yantra Swarupa. He is embodiment of all mantras. We should have that conviction. So we are so blessed and fortunate. People wish they are during the time of Rama Avatar. I wish I was there. Or Krishna Avatar. At the time of Buddha. At the time of Jesus. Time of Shri. And we are all blessed and fortunate to have this beautiful form with a sweet divine name and all the wonderful leelas. The more you enumerate and more you listen, you enjoy. Because talk about Swami is like showing a candlelight to the sun. Really, we can't talk much about Swami because his glory, his leelas are infinite. But as the Vedas say, Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasaha. He is beyond the comprehension of the mind and expression of the speech. So with the finite speech, we can't describe the infinite. We should know. But we all enjoy talking about Swami and listening about Swami. That's what we will try to do. So he has given us so much. So as I said, always 8 billion people on this planet Earth. How many people heard? So we are all, he called all of us in his fold. But more than calling, he made us serve in his divine mission. As they say, many are called, few are chosen. So we are all chosen to serve in his divine mission. But we should not be content with, so with all this what Swami said, so he has shown us this, he protects us like a lids protect our eyelids. And it is not just theory. We say, he said, he is in us, above us, below us, behind us, around us. It is not just a saying, it is a fact. So usually there is a prayer, the Lord's Prayer, Father, thou art in heaven, hallowed by thy name. So but Swami says, don't put him in a distance in heaven. We should have a conviction he is with us. But our Lord's Prayer, you know, right? So here himself, the Lord there, they said, here Swami himself has written that beautiful word, O Lord, take my love and let it flow in fullness of devotion to the hope. All of you know that is the most important prayer where there is never in the history when God himself wrote how to should pray. Jesus said how to pray, but here he himself has written in his own handwriting how one should pray. That he really always protects us. I can tell you there are many incidents in our family, in my friend circle, how Swami saved people from many crises. I can tell you one or two instances. One time my father and mother, at the behest of Swami, they came to live with us. They lived in Prashanti Nilayam for 13 years. My father served in the central office and in the book trust and in the university, and we are blessed, and we used happy to go there every year during summer, and sometimes 2 or 3 times a year. Our children could spend time, their summer vacation there. But after, when they, I think he was close to 80, so then my Swami told them to come here and live with us. They are doctors, they will take care of you. We're getting old. So one way we are blessed and fortunate to take care of our parents in their old age. I didn't realize that. I said, why Swami is sending them away? There is the holiest of the holy places, and they should leave the body there. Opportunity to serve them. Because I remember one of the senior devotees, he was serving in New York in the United Nations. He said, he was in 50s. Swami told him to quit the job and come and serve his father. And he was hesitating because such a lucrative position. Swami said, if you don't do that, you have to be born 7 lifetimes to pay off the debts. Then he said, okay, then he quit the job and went. So it is a really great blessing for all of us to take care of the parents, for youngsters or elders. That is very, very important. So they came and they were living with us. Suddenly one morning, my father got seizures, convulsions. So fortunately in Arcadia where we live, within few minutes the ambulance came, they took to the hospital where I practice. And then I have all the doctors' friends, internists, neurologists. So they examined, they said, your father is around 80, usually at this age, because he never had epilepsy or anything. At this age, usually either a tumor in the brain or a stroke. So it is very poor prognosis. It is very critical, they said. So what can we do? So I sent right away a fax message to Swami that time. And my mother went into the puja room and she was worshipping. And then within 24 hours, we got all the lab work, tests, everything back. So brain scan, normal. We were very happy. Then blood test showed his sodium level in the blood. Blood sodium was very low. I think around 110 or something. Joe is a doctor, he knows. That is very critically low. So he was in a food-fat diet. Somebody told, cut out salt in your food. So he really cut out salt and used to drink a lot of water and no salt. So the sodium in the blood went so. So some of the people, please don't go on this food-fat diet. Some people rapid, too much fasting, too much this, cutting down organic, anything middle path. So he went there. That was one way good news. So right away they gave intravenous saline. And within 24 hours he completely recovered and came home. So we were relieved. It is not a tumor or stroke. Then after a couple of months we went to see Swami. And I thanked Swami, you saved my father, thank you. Well, say, what can I do? Your mother was holding my feet so tightly. I have no choice because she was, so I have no choice. So this is a lesson that he is there all places. It is in Arcadia near Los Angeles, in your puja room, but Swami knows you are holding the feet. So his feet are everywhere. So then we need to have that feeling that when you are worshipping, we are really worshipping him. And then also he said, Mother, we should thank him. She said, why should we thank him? He's our very own. I told Swami, she didn't want to even thank. She said, that is the kind of relation with God. You should have that intimate relation that he is my father, my mother. I can demand everything from him. And similarly, you should express gratitude to them. And so he is not only omnipresent, so his feet are everywhere. And another time in 1995, so we had some family crisis, and then Swami, by prayers to him, we came out of it. So then I told my daughter that, yeah, we all have to pay for our karma. So, but by Swami's grace, it comes out okay. Then when went again after a few months, I told Swami, you helped us. So I thanked. But Swami said, you did one thing, you said one thing wrong. I said, what did I do, Swami? You said you have to pay for your karma. No, if my grace is there, even mountain full of karma will be gone in a trice. So just you need to have my grace, that's all. So just, that means what we were talking in there, Swami is listening. When you are holding, that means in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Sarvatah Panipadam Sarvato Achi Suromukam. My feet are everywhere, my ears are everywhere, my eyes are everywhere. This is the proof. It is not like a scriptural reading. So his feet were there, so he was holding, and here ears were listening from everywhere, and his eyes are there. So he is taking care of everything. So then when he is doing that, what should we do? We should need to express gratitude. How can we express gratitude? The only way Swami says is love, love, love. Because love is the source, love is the path, love is the goal. That was the theme of one of our world conference theme. So how can we express love? So a lot of ways we all devotees express. Through prayers, we express our love. Through doing japa, just a repetition, say Sai Ram, Sai Ram, repeat his name Sai Ram. Just repeating that itself is the greatest sadhana. Actually, Swami wrote a very wonderful letter. I don't know how many of you saw. He addressed it to the teachers and students. He says, who have the devotees who have the name of Sai on their lips, always, they will be Jivan Muktas. They will be liberated while alive. But the thing is, we should have his name all the time on our lips. That itself is something. You will be don't need to wait for liberation after death. You will be liberated while alive. He said you will be Jivan Mukta. So that is the assurance. And we do also meditation. We do the Jyoti meditation or meditation, Japasahita, Dhyana, or we do the light meditation. So we do various spiritual practices. You chant Vedas, you sing the bhajans. So these are all the various spiritual practices. But Swami says we should always go forward. That is why scriptures say, Pradhamam Pratima Puja, Madhyamam Japastotradikam, Uttamam Manasi Puja, Soham Puja Uttamottamam. The first Pradhamam, that means initial stages, primary school, is Pratima Puja. We worship, it is good, we worship the pictures, we worship the murtis, idols, and do the puja. That is the beginning stage. But don't get stuck there. Madhyamam Japastotradikam. Next stage is repeating his name. We are singing the bhajans and chanting the Vedas, chanting the Shrutis. That is next stage. Uttamam Manasi Puja. The best next high level is worship in the mind, mental worship. That is the higher. But the highest is Uttamam, Uttamottamam, Soham Puja. To realize I am divine. Soham, I am the Lord. That is the highest. So we should need to move forward. You can't just say this. Because mental worship, Swami's, what is the first message of Swami? Manasa bhajare Guru Charanam. He said, don't come and grab my feet. Worship my feet in your mind. So he emphasized the mental worship. Actually, I can tell you the one of the beautiful story of a Nayanar. You know, there are 63 Nayanars. So these are the greatest Shaivite saints. Like Alvars are Vaishnava saints, these Nayanars are Shaivite saints. There is a great saint called Puslar. Did anybody know the story of Puslar here? Yeah, in the back, two ladies know. She's a wonderful. That is good. I'm happy because a lot of places even one or two won't know. This is a lesson for all of us. So this Puslar is a great Shaivite saint. Like we want to have a temple. So he wanted to build a temple in his village. It is next to a place called Kanjivaram in South India, in Tamil Nadu. He wanted to build a temple. He went around. He's a poor man. Tried to collect the funds. You know, nobody wants to give the money. So just he could not raise the funds. Then what could he do? He could not build the temple. Suddenly God gave him the idea. Why don't you build a temple in your heart, in the mind? So then he started building a temple. He put the foundation, construct day by day, brick by brick, build the walls, and then build the roof, then put the kalasham, then put a tank here, and then the premises built a nice, wonderful tank, and big different chambers for the Lord, and everything he built. And then finally said, the temple is completed. He decided a good day, muhurtam, for God to come and inaugurate that. That is the day. Then meanwhile, the king, the neighbor king, Kanjipuram, there is a king, you know, he has lots of money, resources. He built a beautiful big temple for Lord Shiva. And that is an auspicious day. He also prayed for Lord Shiva. This is the day I'm going to inaugurate. Then Lord Shiva comes in his dream and says, no, I won't come on that day. I'm booked. I have to go to this play, Puslar. He already gave the day. I have to go to him and do the inauguration. But one day this king was a nice, good king. He, oh my God, in my kingdom there is another person building a beautiful temple. That means he liked the temple better than mine, so I should go and visit that. He goes to that village next by door, and then he says, I want to see this temple. The villager said, what are you talking about? Temple? There is no temple there. No, this Puslar constructed a temple. I want to see the temple. They said, we don't know anything. Go to the house of Puslar. Then he goes to the Puslar. Where is the temple you built? He was shocked because Lord Shiva said he was coming to inaugurate your temple, not my temple. So then man was in tears. So he says, this is the temple in my heart. Then that king realized how we all can build the temple in my heart, so temple in my mind. So that is the thing. So mental worship is so significant and important because we need to always move forward, not get stuck in one thing. So actually there is a nice story, go forward story. We all need to go forward in the divine mission. So there was a woodcutter. He was a very poor man. He could not even meet his needs. So this guru came to that village and he was giving mantra to everybody. So that how to solve the problems or how to become. So this man, what all he wants is he wants to become rich. So he said, Swami, I am poor. Please tell me something. So he gave him the mantra, go forward. So he was disappointed. So he came home and told his wife, I asked this Swami and I wanted a mantra. He says, go forward. So then this wife said, yeah, because they say wife, we will be happy. W-I-F-E, wife means wisdom invited forever. So she is the wisdom. So she is clapping. So he says, okay. He said to go forward, go forward. So, okay, next day he went forward. Then he went forward, there was instead of regular trees, which he cut the wood and sell, there were sandalwood trees. He was very happy. When he got sandalwood trees, he cut and make more money. He was very happy. So he could make much more money. Then wife said, he didn't say go to sandalwood. He says go forward. So next day go more forward. He went forward. Then he found copper mines. He was very happy. A lot of copper and that makes much more than the wood. Then he says, no, he said go forward. He didn't say the copper mine. He went, then he found silver mines. Oh, he was very happy. Then he says, go forward. He found gold mines. So then he says, yeah, gold, what else you need? No, go forward. Then he go diamond mines. That's the ultimate. Diamond. That's why we said nicely, diamond. That's the ultimate manonasha. That means you realize. So we need to tread in the spiritual path, go forward to reach the goal. That is why Kathopanishad says, Uttishtata Jagrata Prapya Varan Nibodhata. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Because this goal to realize this oneness, because there is always, in the name of religion, there is bigotry, disharmony. There is the famous speech of Swami Vivekananda in the Parliament of Religion in 1893, when September 11, 9/11 is bad day here, but there is the day he's woke up, brothers and sisters of America, and he gave the death knell. There is only one God. You all worship different ways. What Lord Krishna says, Yedamam prapadyante tham sthadhaiva bhajamyaham mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvasha. Everybody is treading that path. Don't denounce somebody. Oh, you are doing the... I was one of them when I was young. I used to like only Shirdi Baba. We grew up, me and my brothers, worshipping Shirdi Baba. And people say there is Sat Sai Baba. I said there is only one Sai Baba, there is Shirdi Sai Baba. But it took me a while. Everything has a right time to realize. But now Swami has shown us there is only one God. He is only omnipresent. There is only one religion, religion of love. So always we need to move forward. For that, Swami says the basis is the faith. Faith is the most important thing. That is what Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. Only a man with faith will attain enlightenment. So there are two shores. Swami beautifully said it in a nice way. In all of us cross a river. This is a river of life. One shore is Samshayatma Vinashyase. Man with doubt will perish. Another shore is Shraddhavan Labhate Jnanam. One with complete absolute faith. That is very much emphasized. That is why even Shirdi Baba, what does he say? Always say? Shraddha Saburi. So always say faith is the real important thing for all of us to have it. And our Swami, what did he say? Where there is faith, there is love. Where there is love, there is peace. Where there is peace, there is truth. Where there is truth, there is bliss. Where there is bliss, there is God. So that is the foundation to have that absolute faith, not part-time faith, 50% faith. So Swami says, what should you have faith in? We should have faith in God. And for us, our Guru and God is same. Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. No wavering, jumping from this Guru to that Guru. Go to this place, find out this. People just jump around. That is, Swami says, that is no one-pointedness. We should have that one-pointedness like Arjuna. So you should have absolute faith. That is why Lord Jesus also said, mustard seed of faith can move mountains. That's why just little faith, but the faith should be absolute, not wavering. So 50% is not good. Swami told a nice story. Once that time, the Buddhist time, there was the Buddhists were harassing a lot of those days Brahmins, and somebody went into the Buddhist monastery as a spy to find out what they are doing. They found him out. They took him on the top of a building, and they want to kill him, threw him down. Then this man believed in Vedas, because that time Buddhists used to denounce Vedas. They said, if the Vedas are true, I will be saved. So he came down, he didn't die, but he lost one eye. Then he asked, why did I lose one eye? He says, if Vedas are true, you said. You didn't say Vedas are true. So you had that little doubt, if Vedas are true, I will be saved. So you should have complete unwavering faith. Swami said he will take care, he will take care. So that complete faith is important. And according along with the faith, as I said, when there is faith, you will have love. Because the best way to communion with God, Swami says, is two things, faith and love. If you want to write a letter to somebody, you need address and stamp, right? Like that, faith and love. If you have address but no stamp, it won't go. If you have only stamp and no address at all, it will go to dead letter. So you need faith and love. But love, Swami said, that is the why first Vahini he wrote is Prema Vahini. How just living in love, our life is redeemed. But this love, just to practice that is love in action. That is service. So that is why Swami emphasized so much this selfless service. Sometimes we think it's good to provide, food. Now Shiva is the service coordinator, so doing a lot of good work. And as we see the wonderful bulletins, the tutoring program, or this building these tiny homes, doing the tree planting. But we should all get involved in that. Like a lot of you know, I think here that everybody should know, Sai 100, right? For the offering for the Swami's 100th birthday, as a group, all of us are doing these various service projects. All of us get involved. What is massive tree planting as our tribute to Mother Nature. And you are lucky here is such a beautiful thing Swami gave you here. You have nice lake and nice park around. So just you can be much easier in communication with God. So just I said that is the tree planting. Another thing is medical camps for our 100th birthday. We want to do 1,000 medical camps. A lot of places they are doing these wonderful medical camps. I am telling all this, please get involved. And in your tutoring program is mostly in Northern California, right? So you should try to have it around the world. We are spreading the word. And another important thing we need to do is public meetings, like the kind of this meeting you have, but it should be geared toward the public, where you spread Swami's message and love. Because Lord Krishna says in Gita, you verify chapter 18, sloka 68 and 69, he is dear to me who spreads my teachings around the thing. There is nobody more dear to me than that. He considered that highest service to spread his message to all. So these are the various service activities but we should do without two major obstacles, Swami said. Everybody knows, right? Doership and enjoyership. I am the doer and I want the results. Kartrutva and bhoktrutva. You should give up. And that's where I shared one time the story, one of the devotees. The Swami used to go to the devotee's house. This is very interesting. I will repeat it. So he invited him to his house. Swami, please come to my house. Swami said, your house? Then this man is a smart devotee. He realized, no Swami, our house. Because, our house, 50% partnership. Then he said, no Swami, your house. Because then he realized. then why do you invite me to my house? So it is already mine. So like the teach a lesson, always have the everything belongs to God. Another time I remember this, one of the our group, American group, they took a drama to play in front of Swami almost 35 years ago. Swami, everybody liked it. It was a beautiful drama, and Swami also liked it. And this man was such a good devotee. Next day he was sitting in the veranda. He said, very good job. The drama was very good. Who is the producer? Swami, you are the producer. Who is the director? You are director, producer, everything, Swami said. Then what are you? He said, I am just an assistant, Swami. Swami said, I don't need any assistant. So even to feel that you're an assistant instrument is, everything is him. So ultimately in service, the person who is doing service, the person who is served, the process of service is everything God. Because service is one of the best ways, Swami says, is for purification of the heart. Chitta Shuddhi. Once you have Chitta Shuddhi, you will have Jnana Siddhi. The minute you are pure in heart, you are enlightened. That is why Jesus said, blessed are the pure in heart, for shall see God. So just purity is the important thing. Because also we should do self-audit. I'm doing so much service. Did I get rid of my negative qualities, desire, anger, attachment, jealousy, and pride? Still, if we have it, however much service, so-called service you do is no good. We have to do that. Really, am I getting purer? That is the very important yardstick. So just purification, that is the purpose. The purpose of service is Chitta Shuddhi. Because once you are pure, then you realize you are Soham, you are realized. Because Swami says, ultimately remind me, my Lord, remind me that you realize that you are divine. We are always divine, but we forgot, right? That's why he came to remind. Swami says the beautiful story that you should know, right? Some of lion and cub. How many people know? His SSS teachers should know. So here Swami gave this another thing to show that how we forgot our true identity. So there was a lioness which was going in the forest. It was old and it was pregnant. It gave birth to the baby cub and died. So in the process, that shepherd who was going around saw that, took that cub and brought it up along with the rest of the goats, rest of the sheep or goats. So then this grew up like that. So this baby cub was growing up and it was eating grass like the goats and bleating like a sheep. So one day there is another lion came and saw this very funny thing. A lion among the goats, can you imagine? They're completely inimical. So she went to catch this little cub, this little baby lion, and all the goats were running away, and the baby lion also was running away because because he's growing along with goat. Then finally the big lion, he got hold of the baby cub, took it, and it was scared, and took it nearby lake, and just looked, see, reflection, both are, you and I are same. You are also a lion, I am a lion. So don't bleat like sheep, roar like a lion. Similarly, all of us, Swami says, we identify with body, mind, intellect. We are thinking I'm low, I'm a sinner. It says, no, you are divine. Roar, I am Aham Brahmasmi, I am the supreme reality. So I pray to Swami to shower his choices, blessings on all of us so that we move forward with dedication, devotion, and determination so that we reach the goal of self-realization, that we realize we are embodiments of divine love and Atma. Jai Sai Ram. Thank you. Sai Ram.
Collected some questions.
Okay.
And so I wanted to make sure we had some time for that. The first is a reminder, Uncle. This is for, we've heard about the memorable trip to Kodaikanal that occurred in Swami's divine presence, and lots of experiences there where you were selected to go with Swami to Kodaikanal. Can you share some experiences there? I think
Okay.
we have some material.
Yeah,
also.
this was in 1994. Swami told us year before to come to be with him, me and Haima, he invited in Kodaikanal. Unfortunately, we could spend 3 weeks with Swami. So it is living with God. So living with God is education, right? All these formulas you should know with Swami. Living with God is education. Living for God is service. Living in God is realization. So you are always living in that, you are realized. So the first step, education, living with God. So we could have breakfast, lunch, dinner with Swami, and really it was, you're showing that slide.
we got some
Yeah, depending on the picture I can relate. Okay, this is the picture. Swami used to go to different houses, and this is the house called one Naidu, he's no more. We went to his house, and Swami took the students along with him, and we were also there, some of the guests invited. And then the host, they cooked the food, and that times we were about to eat, and it is interesting how Swami's everything is there. So there's a spinach dal, right, Emma? So there, and Swami said, Mrs. Reddy made it. She was nowhere around, so she was in the kitchen along that. People went running down. Oh, Swami is calling you. He didn't. She mentioned her name. So then they called and she came up. How Swami knows everything, whether you are thinking about something, holding. We should be careful. Every thought, word, and we did, it is registered with him. Like I said about Swami Amrutananda, the mantra he chanted at the age of 7. 70, 80 years later, Swami recognized. So she came and we had a good blessings from Swami. Interesting thing, another thing, that time to give to the students, I bought a lot of sweaters, about 50 of them in the thing. And Swami asked how much is the price. I didn't want to tell because then he will go. Then Swami, it is okay, Swami. No, I asked again. I said, okay, Swami. Then he says, if you don't tell me the price, I won't give it to anybody. Then I told how much price it was. They cheated you, you paid too much. That's why I know I didn't want to get scolding. But how Swami, whenever he goes to these places, he blesses people. Then, interesting thing, when he goes to, the plum thing is here?
Yes,
yeah.
we've got the
So
whole, yeah. Swami.
only this is a picnic, we'll tell. So Swami took us all with him to the picnic, the students and some of us. So this is a beautiful thing. There is a little waterfall there, and then nice trees. It is like a forest, a beautiful thing. And you are having a picnic with God. So just you are having food with him, you have music, and they are also interesting. So there was a chits, they give it, people say, I don't know what that game is called. So whatever you get, you have to do that.
Passing the parcel.
Right.
Yeah.
So then you have some children got it, they dance, and somebody said they sing in different languages. For me also, I got a chance to sing, and then Swami was playing the cymbals when we were singing. But before we went to the picnic area, Swami saw some of these ladies who were carrying the firewood on their head. And then I was just behind Swami. Swami said, I want to give 100 rupees to that lady. So I was just behind. Narendra, can you give me 100 rupees? When God is asking 100 rupees, you think it's a privilege, right? So then also he was telling, see, I don't have any pockets, because his robe is there. He doesn't have, I don't have any pockets. I don't carry him. If he wants, he can just do like that. I've seen him materialist dollars or whatever it is. But he was giving me a chance to serve, because prior to that, I learned a lesson. Just few days prior to that, we were there in the house with Swami. You are there, and Swami goes out. Just you are like a part of the family. Narendra, can you drive? He wants to go on a ride. He can drive. So I was dumb. I just saw me. I don't have international driver's license, I said. Swami didn't say anything. Just right away he gave the chance to somebody else. And within 2 minutes I realized the mistake. When God is giving license, why do you want international driver's license? So, but it was too late. That's why whenever you get a chance to serve, don't lose that. You need to grab, because once you lose that, lose it. That is it, somebody else gap. We lost our chance. So next time I said, I will never lose the chance. So just right away I said 100 rupees I gave. I was so happy. Then we finished the picnic and went home to the Sai Shruti. That Swami's home in Kodaikanal is called Sai Shruti. Went there. In the evening, we were about to have dinner. We were sitting around. I was sitting a little bit behind with the students. Swami says, Narendra, I said, went there. When I sat next to him, Swami took money, 500 rupees, and gave to me. I said, Swami, what is this? You gave money, give it. No, Swami, that was your money, and please forgive me if I have any wrong thoughts here. Please don't do that. This went on 2-3 times. So take it, and I said, no, take it, no. After third time, Swami said, if you don't take it, I won't talk to you. Oh, then I said, please give it, Swami, please give it. I'll keep it as prasadam. I keep it in my wallet as a prasadam. Then I told Swami, this is very good business. I gave 100 rupees only few hours ago. It multiplied 5 times, right? 100 rupees became 500. Where do you get 500% return in few hours? I said, it's good to do business with God. Swami said, yes. So that is why Swami said, if you come 1 step towards me, I will come 100 steps. If you shed 1 tear for me, I will wipe 100 tears for you. So just not with that attitude. That is why we should always grab the opportunity to do service for God, because it is His grace. If He wants, He can use anybody else. He doesn't need us. Swami says He doesn't need the organization. He doesn't need anybody. But because of His love and grace, He is giving us the opportunity. So that was another thing. And during the same time, Kodaikanal, so that is about he materialized the Hiranyagarbha linga at that time. So that time Swami played the game. Next time, I don't know how many of you know, Professor Sampath, that time he was the Vice Chancellor of the SSSIO University. So Swami told him to keep it with him. So just he will. And Swami, after a while, so he plays games. He made it disappear, but he didn't know. After a while, after the thing, give it back to me, he said, Swami. That man said it is not there. He said, Swami, I was keeping it so tightly to this thing, so protect. I don't know what happened. Swami was playing. Yes, this is all a game for him. So that happened. And then another day, Swami took us to somebody's house. Not that is Lingam. Yeah, go next one. See? This is cute. So, house in the garden, they have nice garden. The bougainvillea vine. You know bougainvillea vine, which gives the flowers. So Swami goes to that, does like that, and takes 2 plums, those plums. And there was 2 students, he gave those 2 plums to them. Because, and then everybody take his granted. Swami said, hey, this is bougainvillea vine. It's not a plum tree. Even that Swami, whatever it does, we take it granted. This is a bougainvillea vine, not a plum tree. Oh, then yes, Swami, and then they enjoyed it. A passing thought was in my mind. I wish he gave me one of the plums. So, but you can't sit down. Swami said, silly, so I kept quiet. So we went home, and the night, after next morning, I got up. On the nightstand, there were 2 plums. So how he passing thought, he fulfills that. So I gave one to Haima and one to me. Haima said, if you had only one, you would have eaten. So Swami put 2. So we shared it. So and we had. And then we finished our tram in Kodaikanal. Then Swami told us to follow to him in Vrindavan. So we went to Vrindavan and then with students. And then Swami told me to give a talk to the students. So I went there like here, and then I said, Shrunvanti Vishwe Amrutasya Putraha Sasa. Swami says, stop all that Vedanta. Tell your experiences in Kodaikanal. So that is why Swami also probably wants me to do that. Then I told this Swami, I wanted to have the plums and this wood. Who else can put except Swami? He didn't say, yeah, I did put it. That is the difference between God and man. We do something, hey, I did that, don't you remember? Whereas God does everything for us, doesn't take the credit. So his love. This is some of the nice happenings in Kodaikanal. So that was so many things he did, materializing pendants, Sita pendant one time. You can quickly go, yeah, that is Sita pendant. That's what Chintamani or something, right? Hema, something he said. And he was showing people. So
Beautiful experience.
yeah, so
And
so
captured
just,
in photographs also.
yeah, so many of those. And here he is playing hide and seek. He used to like it's like in a family member playing all the games with Swami. So nice. Okay.
Thank you, Uncle.
Thank
That was
you.
so lovely. Thank you. So now we can go to the actual question. You already talked about how Swami talked about wiping karma. So one of the questions is about karma. Is it a real thing? How do we transcend it? How do we go beyond the effects of it? How do we do that?
So karma is real. People think karma means almost a lot of people think this is my karma, destiny. Karma is whatever thoughts we have, whatever words we speak, whatever actions we do, all of them constitute karma. So whatever by thought, word and deed, whatever we do, can you hear? Good? Is karma. So this theory of karma is like a law which is inexorable. So as even Jesus said, as you sow, you reap. So every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So the law of karma is a fact. So this is accepted in our Sanatana Dharma, Hindu, and also in Jainism, in Buddhism, and even Christianity. As you sow, you reap. So that is why it is very important what we think, what we say, and what we do. That's why Swami says, think good, think no evil. Hear good, hear no evil. Speak good, speak no evil. Do good, do no evil. This is the way to God. So the main thing is, whenever we do all this, every one of us morning to evening will be thinking something, saying something, doing something, right? Everybody, there is no thing, as long as you are breathing. Only time you don't do work is, anything is, when you are gone. We left the breath. That is why Lord Krishna says, Nahi kashchit kshanamapi jatu tistatya akarmakrit. Even for a moment, everybody is working, whether knowingly or not. You are breathing, that is a work. So everything, as long as you are breathing, you are working. So we should consciously be careful what we think and what we say and what we do. And there are three levels of karmas. One is sanchita karma, what we did in the past few years or past few days, months, or what we did in previous life, that we don't know. We know what we did in this life, even that we forget what we did 30 years ago, 40 years ago. We may forget, but what even we did previous lives, that is called sanchita karma. This comes baggage. We all come with this baggage. That is why the reason we are born is because of our karma. And prarabdha karma is something which started giving effect in this life. So because we did good or bad we did, we pay for it. Misery, either family or in your own life, health, whatever it is. And another third karma is called agami karma. What we are doing, we get pay for it. So we all have to pay for the karma. That is why whenever it says don't, there is Vedanta theory is no blaming anybody. You cannot blame anyone for anything, including your birth. You chose, as Lord Krishna says, you chose to be born in that kind of family because of your past karma. So you are responsible for your own destiny. As the Swami says, as you think, it becomes a habit. The habit becomes character. Character is the destiny. So we should be very careful. Okay, I did something bad and it is giving effect. This prarabdha karma, that cannot be retrieved. Even great saints go through that. Ramana Maharshi had got the cancer, and great people. So because it already started giving effect. Lord Buddha, I have a beautiful example. Like for example, you are a hunter or somebody, you are carrying a quiver of arrows and you hit some arrow, right? So the minute you release the arrow, it goes and hits somebody. The target. There is nothing, you cannot withdraw it back. But the minute you realize it is not good, that all those quiver of arrows in your back, they become ineffective. Similarly, whenever you are having some prarabdha karma, once something started effect, there is nothing you can do except by God's grace. But all the quiver of karmas, they will go away with the divine grace. For the divine grace, what should you do? You should have intense love for God. Love thy God with all thy heart, soul, mind, and strength. But there is another way to get rid of the karma is by doing selfless service. The more you do service, the effect of karma will go. Because the thing is, you may have to pay for it. Like, for example, somebody you are supposed to get a fracture, like Holy Mother Sharda said, instead of that, you will get a scratch. You will have the effect, but the effect will be minimized. Or when you have the pain, you won't feel it. Like you are going in the place where there are thorns, you are walking in the shoes, you won't feel the thing. Because of divine grace, you won't feel that. But the ultimate way to get rid of karma is jnanagdi dagda karmanam tamahu panditambika. Once you have the jnana, complete jnana, the karma, that minute itself, they are like burnt away. Because why this karma will affect only body, mind, and intellect? The minute you know you realize Atma, like Ramana Maharshi, Nisargadatta Maharaj, that minute there is no more karma. Karma is completely gone. This is how briefly what is theory of karma and how to transcend karma.
Sairam, thank you. Uncle, couple more questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Wherever I'm free, only people, they may be hungry or they want to go home. I don't know. It depends on the audience. I'm here at your service.
Yes, two more maybe. This actually came through a number of different formats. Uncle, this particular question is asked by more than a couple people. It has, they've asked it in different ways about the formation of Global Council, and there are several centers in our region also that have kind of gone that way. But actually, I wanted to ask that question in the context of all of this. Why is it important to participate in the Sri Sathya Sai organization?
Okay. Sri Sathya Sai International Organization was founded by whom? The Lord himself, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Not now and not in the last few years. It was formed 65 years ago. God himself formed this organization. He nurtured it, guided it. We used to go every year or two and with the guidelines. What all we have developed is personally supervised, guided by Swami. He used to read everything and to strike off what to do that. This is the only thing I know where the avatar himself guided the guidelines. So this is founded by God himself. And never in the history of after the avatar is gone, like Buddhism or Christianity, the organization started. Here, during the lifetime itself of the avatar, this organization was founded and nurtured, guided, and continues to be guided in his omnipresence form. So in May 17th, 1968, all of you should read this important divine discourse, which was given during the First World Conference in Mumbai, that time called Bombay. Swami said, the best way to reach summum bonum in life is implicitly, immediately, and completely follow the divine command. And this is the divine command. What Swami has started, he says, serve in this organization. We are lucky he gave his sacred name to this organization, and it's the greatest opportunity to serve in the organization. Serve in the organization, Swami says, should be like your life breath. The minute you leave the organization, your breath is gone, you're dead. So we should grab that opportunity. And also he assured us, and he says, if you do my work, I will do your work. It is not for just for saying it. Really, I have seen repeatedly in my life, in many devotees who are dedicated to Swami, Swami takes care of our personal, family, work-related problems. And the highest thing is 1961, Dasra. What did Swami say? There was people of Sevadal that time. Swami himself used to give the Sevadal badges. Then the time he assured, let us all remember that, the people who serve in the organization lovingly and selflessly will be liberated from the cycle of birth and death. Not only them, but their children, grandchildren, and even great-grandchildren. That means you are doing service instead of giving a big bank balance, which they may fly, you are giving them divine grace, as a legacy to let your children inherit. So this is the great opportunity. Coming back to this global council, many things came after Swami left the body, like the Muddanhalli movement once started. We are nobody to question them, but it was started by group, not Swami when he was there physically. And then the global council was started in 2021. This is also after Swami left. So you want to belong to something which God started. You want to belong to something which people start. So we should self-evaluate. But if somebody, though, if they want to go and be part of it, let them be there. But I strongly believe, and many of the senior leaders believe in the organization, this is started by Swami, where Swami himself told how to run it. So then this is what will stick in. So really, we didn't separate from anybody. Global Council is people which was started later on by some people. So it is not that. Even there, we were kind. Even my letter is there. So we wrote there, our doors are always open. And answered, my thing is, love is the answer. So we cannot have confrontation, but we should have. One thing I always advise people in the other side, I heard they were vengeful, hated. We should never hate anybody. First quality of a devotee is adveshta sarvabhutanam, hatred towards none. Just, Lord, forgive them, they know not what they do. You can tell them if somebody is doing wrong thing. But we should be loving, but be firm. Don't yield to adharma though. If something is not dharma, we should be able to tell them right away. But this is something we should not yield to. But at the same time, don't be hateful or vengeful for anybody. That is their karma. Everybody has to, as I said, law of karma. If they do wrong, they will pay it. So we do good. Even in Prashanti Nilayam, sometime when I want to do good work, there are people creating trouble. But Swami says, you do your work, and that they enjoy doing the trouble work, so that each one has the role to play in the divine drama. Does it answer the question?
Yeah, it answers a lot, 2 or 3 different questions. So
Yeah,
thank
good.
you. Sairam. So I want to maybe end on this question. You've talked about devotion, you've talked about service, you've talked about wisdom, bhakti, jnana, karma or seva. Which is the most important path to follow and why?
So Swami said all are important. That is why in our centers, we have all the 3 divisions, right? We have Seva division, service coordinators. We have devotional coordinator. And we have got the education study circles. Because each one of us have a different aptitude, depending upon our own past karma. So some people, like, remember one time, this is 40 years ago, there was one man, he wants to sit quietly and meditate. He doesn't want to do service. So he directly told Swami, I don't like to do service, sing, but I just want to sit and meditate. Swami says, that is very good. Very few people will be able to do. Sit quietly for 15 minutes and just see no other thoughts come other than divine. Not easy for many people. That is why Swami said 11 seconds, think about it. He shows that how difficult it is. That is why when you do service, so you get engaged with good activities and you are also helping somebody else. So that is the easiest thing for most of the people doing service activity. Service doesn't mean we don't only giving sandwiches, giving health care or education. Even nice Swami, one time he told, nice smile and patting. Oh, Sunil, you did a good job. Did a MC. Shiva, you conducted this, coordinated this well. So just making people, make them happy. There is also service. Talking about Swami's Leelas, that is also a service. So don't confine service to only this food, shelter, and education and healthcare, everything. So how you need to broaden the scope of service, but that is available for everything. Now we introduce this. You already developed a WhatsApp, right? That 1 million steps that one can do. Tree planting, you need to have trees, and medical camps, you need to have doctors and medicines. But million steps, everybody walks, right? Even coming from there to here, singing Sai Ram, that counts towards that. Actually, we send this circular on February 1st, start the million steps. Every day I walk about 10,000 steps. I counted, it was already a million steps in this couple of months. So all of you can be part of these million steps. So whenever you are walking, is consciously think about Swami, the saying Rai Ram, Rudram, or doing service, then counts towards that. Then for Swami's 100th birthday, each one of us can give few billion steps. So that will be trillions. So that way it is for our own. Swami doesn't need all that. So that we are consciously always are connected to Swami. I can sidetrack. What is the thing you are talking about?
Karma, bhakti,
Oh, right.
jnana.
That's why I dealt already with karma itself. Bhakti is very natural. So in Kali Yuga, they say one of the easiest way to connect it is path of love. Because every one of us, they love. So love is the underlying current. Either you love your friends, family, at least you love yourself. So this love need to be expanded and focused towards God. That is why the path of love, when you sing the bhajans, when you talk about his leelas, all these things, that puts you in a different realm. And then comes the jnana. That is where self-enquiry. Actually, Swami said 3/4 of spirituality is self-enquiry. I remember I thought always I'm a bhakta, I loved Swami's form, and do service for whatever Swami. So I was in Vrindavan, I asked to do some thing. And Swami said, can you do one thing for me? He said, I thought he wanted me to do some unit in the orthopedic hospital. We did all those things. So Swami says, find out who you are. That is the greatest service. We think self-enquiry is just a dry path. So he says, finding out who you are. That is the ultimate purpose of the life, jnana. But Swami says you cannot separate these three. Swami gave the example of Mysore Pak. This is all written in Swami's discourses. Read. Mysore Pak, it has sweetness, right? It has got weight and it has a form, right? It has a form, it has weight, and it has sweetness. Similarly, these three, you cannot take sweetness and it's not Mysore Pak. You cannot take the weight, you cannot take. Similarly, sweetness is the devotion, that's bhakti. And weight is the path of jnana. And the form is karma. So it is all integrated, integral yoga. That is why when it says Swami gave the Lord's Prayer, all of you please contemplate on that. Lord, take my love and let it flow in fullness of devotion to thee, that is bhakti yoga, love. Lord, take my hands and let them work incessantly for thee, that is the karma yoga. Lord, take my soul and let it be merged in one with thee, that is jnana yoga. Oh Lord, take my mind and thoughts, let them be in tune with thee, that is Raja yoga, where you control the mind. Finally, Lord, take my everything, that's complete surrender. You don't exist. What all exists is God. That is the ultimate. So it is the integral yoga in that prayer. So that means Swami is giving importance to everything, but depending upon our aptitude, that as Swami said, that person, nobody can sit quietly, I'm really good. So whatever your heart says, we follow that. You can't say that is better or this is better. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Sai
Thank you. Let us show our appreciation for Uncle Dr. Narendranath Reddy, and I'd like to invite Shiva Paturi to say a few words of thank you.
Saram everyone, what a wonderful evening we all had. First, let us thank our beloved Bhagavan for giving us this opportunity, for bringing us all together. Dr. Reddy has not come to the Bay Area in a decade. So I think it's our great fortune that he's here and we're able to listen to him and all the wonderful stories, messages, and great insights that he had shared with all of us. Thank you, Dr. Reddy. Let's honor our guests with, we have some bouquets. First to Dr. Narendranath Reddy. Sunil, can you offer? Sandhya, can you offer Dr. Mrs. Haima Reddy? Sunil to Dr. Krishnamohan Reddy, who's here. Sandhya to Dr. Krishnamohan Reddy. So let's all, again, with a big round of applause, thank Dr. Narendranath Reddy for being here and sharing this wonderful time, valuable time with us. He's here for a week and he has already spent, almost 4 or 5 hours with us yesterday and today, yesterday in Tracy and today. Thank you, Uncle. I think the message that I took away today is that move forward. I think it's a wonderful message. Don't get stuck. Keep moving forward. I think that's the lesson that I've taken. This program wouldn't have been possible without the support of all the great volunteers. I think we've had a very short time and, brought it together. So thank you all the volunteers, the altar team, the food team, the audio team, you know who you are. Thank you so much for your time, for being here. Also want to thank all the everyone who's present here, and I think also who's watching it on the live stream everywhere from the world. Thank you all for your time. I think today is a Friday and the traffic in the Bay Area, all of us know how hard it is, but you've made it. Thank you so much for that. I think also there's a very special gift that we have. I think we'll figure out how to share. Please don't leave without taking that. Swami, with his infinite grace and mercy, has given Dr. Narendranath Reddy the Hiranyagarbhalingam. Is that Hiranyagarbhalingam? When was it? 2000.
It was. This is in Mahashivratri time in 2004. Swami brought out that. Actually, it is there in our website. I gave a talk also on the Hiranyagarbhalingam, and Swami said the Abhishekam water is said shared with people, so that is will give them good vibrations and for people with health. So that is where we share whenever possible with the lingam. Actually, when Swami gave that Hiranyagarbhalingam to me, that time I didn't know Rudram. I said, Swami, I don't know Rudram. But Swami is so kind. That is why it doesn't matter. You don't need to say, just say Om Namah Shivaya and pour some water. So, but anyway, fortunately, I learned Rudram later on and do the Abhishek. Actually, in this connection, a lot of you know Elsie Cohen, right? So Swami gave her a little lingam, stone lingam. So I said, how do you do that? She puts in, I was laughing, puts in a glass of water, shakes it like milkshake, and does that. That's why we can't say each one's the expression of, like, the story of Kannappa Nayanar, how. So bhava, Swami likes with what love you do rather than ritualist, no bhava, rather than better to do with love. So this is the happy to share that Abhishekam water with you.
In fact, I think uncle and auntie and of course they do a lot of saving. In fact, they ship this water every day. They perform the Abhishekam at home. They ship it to everywhere in the US. I think, I've actually known a few families that have gotten, and it's gotten immense benefit. So we have that, the water from the Abhishekam.
Sent to Argentina, like in Brazil, like that Sergio Espando, like his own chair. His mother-in-law was very sick with cancer, and she said that helped and cured, and she better than afterward. I said, yeah, you need more. I will ship more water. He says, no, I'll keep one. He takes spoon, dilutes it with the regular water and gives. It helps. Everything is belief, your faith. Faith is the one which cures. So this is Swami's grace and blessing.
Again, thank you again, all of you, for being here. And let's end with closing prayers and followed by the prasadam.
Tat Shri Narayana Tu Purushottama Guru Tu
बुद्ध तू स्कंद विनायक सविता पावक तू सविता पावक तू ब्रह्ममर्द तू यहोर शक्ति तू यीशु पिता प्रभु तू विष्णु तू राम कृष्ण तू रहीम ताओ तू रहीम ताओ वासुदेव गौरीश्वरूप तू चिदानंद हरि तू अद्वितीय तू अकाल निर्भय आत्मलिंग शिव तू आत्मलिंग शिव तू आत्मलिंग शिव तू All praise to you, Lord of the world. Swami Satya Sai, our Lord. You protect the devotees who cling to you. Show your mercy to us who sing to you. Knowing you are God and you know. All praise to you, Lord of the world. You're captivate and grace and happiness. You do everything to bring us happiness. You're aware of all your infinite consciousness. You are master of every living thing. For devotees you are wish fulfilling. Helping us when we are in distress. All praise to you, Lord of the world. Mother, Father, Teacher, and Lord, you remind us there is only one Master. Swami, there is truly no one else but you. Master of creation, you are the people of all nations are striving for realization of our journey. Our unity with you, Lord of the world. You are the word, the embodiment of all that's true and right. Satya Sai, fill our hearts with your delight. You accept our prayer and heal us. Darkness we can bear, please lead us. With your might you make our lives bright. All praise to you, Lord of the world. Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Satya Sai Hare. Bhakta Jana Samrakshak, Bhakta Jana Samrakshak, Bhakti Maheshwara. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Shashivadana Shritara Sarva Pranapati Swami Sarva Pranapati Ashrita Kalpalatika Ashrita Kalpalatika Akalvandara Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Mata Pita Gurudeva Munavayanta Unive Swami Variyanta Unive Nara Brahma Jagannatha Nara Brahma Jagannatha Nagendra Sayana Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Rupare Rupa Ujjal Sriyata Sai Mahadeva Satya Sai Mahadeva Mangala Aarati Andu Mangala
सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की
जय
साई माता जी की
जय
परमं पवित्रं
बाबा विभूतिं परमं विचित्रं हीरायुक्तिं परमार्थ इष्टार्थ मोक्षप्रदानं बाबा विभूतिं विदमाश्रयामि Sacred, holy and supreme is Baba's beauty, putting forth in brilliant strength His play of vibhuti. So auspicious is its might, it grants liberation. Baba's vibhuti, its power protects me.
शांति शांति शांतिः ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्मवे ब्रह्माग्नौ ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मैर्वतेन गन्तव्यं ब्रह्मकर्म समाधिना अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहम् आश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्